You good? Okay, we're joined now by UC Santa Barbara coach Joe Pasternack. Joining us shortly will be student athletes Ajay Mitchell and Josh Pierre-Louis. Coach, if you would, please start off with an opening statement, and we'll take questions afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just so proud of our guys. Mattia Belic came off the bench tonight, hit 2 huge threes. Evans Caputo in the first half, I thought, gave us awesome minutes, 3 of 3. We got in foul trouble, and our guys just kept battling. I mean, it was an awesome game for a fan. It wasn't a fun game for a coach, but, I thought when we went down 13-2, they were hitting some unbelievable threes, and they're the best three-point shooting team in our league. That's what they do. And, I mean, hands in their face, challenging shots. And but our guys just kept fighting back, digging down deep. And, for us, it's all about urgency and playing desperate. And I thought, Josh Pierre to my left, it was his best game since he's been at Santa Barbara. He was so locked in defensively, offensively. He was awesome. And Ajay, had an unbelievable game as well. 28 points, 7 assists, 3 turnovers. And the whole group, just kept fighting and fighting. Miles Norris, I thought, really played excellent. He had to play out of position. Andre got in foul trouble. But our guys really brought it and played for 40 minutes, and that's what we talk about.
If you're joining on Zoom, please use the raise hand feature to ask a question. We'll take questions from the room first.
YT, for AJ and Joe, the end of the game situation, AJ, it's just, you're amazing, everyone, how you just come through all the time. You save some of those moves, for the late in the game because it seems like the defenders, don't know what's coming.
Maybe. I don't even know. Just playing my game. It's just with the flow of the game, I just get to my moves, and that's about it.
Joe, have you seen anything like this? I mean, time and time again, he answers the bell late.
Yeah, the past year, every day after practice, I kind of teach him a different stutter step move. And, we thought about it. And what I thought is I said, let's wait until the end of each game. And what we want to do is make sure we get the crowd excited, and we want to make it entertaining. So I brought him, and after practice, we do kind of these stutter step moves. And I wish I was telling the truth right now because I have no idea where he got it from.
AJ, back to that when Josh kind of fouls out there at the end, with I think there's 2 or 3 minutes left. You first play, you hit that tough floater. What was your mindset, just kind of putting the team on your back there, just making plays, just going into that last 3 minutes? What were you thinking?
I was just thinking about winning. I mean, we were 1 game away from the championship, so that's all I was worried about. And I knew, end of the game, I got to be able to make those shots, take those shots. And if I'm not open, find the open man. We needed Josh. He fouled out. That's part of the game. So we had to be ready. And players off the bench were ready. So that was great.
Question for Josh. When you went out with that 5th foul after having such an amazing game, what was kind of going through your mind as you were walking to the bench?
Walking to the bench, we live by this one word, attitude. So at first I didn't know I had 5 fouls. I was so locked into the game, I didn't even know I had 5 fouls. But then when I found out, I just came to the bench screaming attitude, 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 move on to the next play, have a goldfish memory, and support my team on the bench. That was really it. I didn't really think nothing bad about it because I knew my team had me, and anybody else that was next up, they know they got to step up. That's our thing, next guy up.
A question for Coach. It was a game that came down to the wire. What were some of the emotions that you felt in the last 5 minutes?
We just had to get stops, 1 possession at a time. That's kind of our motto. Honor our process, and the game is just broken down into such minute parts, and we just had to be every possession in March means so much.
Josh, I think if people voted right now, you'd have a Big West honor. You got kind of snubbed there. You played unbelievable drive into the lane. It seemed like you had an extra bounce or extra gear in your step tonight.
I got a chip on my shoulder, of course, but awards, we don't play for awards. We play to win as a team. That's all I'm worried about, winning. Awards this, awards that. As long as at the end of the day we win, that's all I'm worried about. I'm a winner. That's what I like doing. I like winning. I don't really care about single accolades, and that's really about it. I have a chip on my shoulder, of course, but I always had that, but it's about winning.
Coach Derek Clark, KCSB Sports. First of all, congratulations on the win. The games kind of started exactly similar to how the Cal Poly game started. You guys got behind early. You were able to weather the storm, and they were shooting 8 for 15 from beyond the arc for the first half. And then the second half, you guys came out and clamped down, didn't allow a single three-pointer to go down for the first 15 or so minutes for the second half. How did you guys make that adjustment at halftime?
You know, I wish I could say I diagrammed some great play on the board, but they hit some challenged, unbelievable threes in the first half. We do what we do. We don't make like crazy changes. It's we're going to live and die by what we do, and we always tell our players what we do works, and just kind of honor our process.
Question for Coach Cameron Curlin, KCSB Sports. We saw Mattia Belic really mature throughout this game, hit 2 big threes in the first half and the second half. Coach, can you just talk about how you guys prepared Mattia for these big minutes that he was playing tonight?
You know, Mattia brings it every day in practice. I tell our players all the time, you have 130 practices and 31 games. And what you have to do is honor the process every day, because when your name is called, you have to be able to take advantage of it. And Mattia is a seasoned player. He's played a lot of basketball in Serbia and has the greatest attitude in the world. Didn't play at all this year, and then had some injuries, and his attitude's been unbelievable, and came out and did what he does every single day in practice.
Anything else? Coach, guys, thanks a lot for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you.